Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today the topic of lecture is spirochetes. You will be able to describe after this lecture what are spirochetes, how they transfer, what is their pathogenesis, clinical manifestations, and their treatment and prevention. There are three genera of spirochetes cause human infection: Treponema, which cause syphilis; Borrelia, which cause Lyme disease and relapsing fever; Leptospira, which cause leptospirosis. Syphilis was first recognized in Europe at the end of 15th century. Syphilis initially was called the Italian disease, the French disease, and the Great Pox. It has also been called as Great Imitator by many physicians due to its ability to mimic the symptoms of many other diseases, especially in late stages. This picture showed the morphology and cell structure of spirochetes. They are unique among prokaryotes. The cells are helical in shape and consist of an outer membrane, axial filaments, and a protoplasmic cylinder. The outer membrane or the outer sheath surrounds all the structures including the axial filaments and protoplasmic cylinder. The protoplasmic cylinder is the cell body of the organism. It is coiled and is composed of cytoplasm, the nuclear region, and peptidoglycan membrane complex. The axial filaments are usually called the periplasmic flagella, but also known as periplasmic fibrils, axial fibrils, or endoflagella. Treponema pallidum causes syphilis. Its important properties are they cannot grow on bacteriological medium or in cell culture. They grow very slowly. That's why it is important in medical treatment that antibiotic must be present at an effective level for several weeks to kill the organisms and cure the disease. For example, benzyl penicillin is the form of penicillin used to treat primary and secondary syphilis because the penicillin is released very slowly from this depot preparation and bactericidal concentration are present for a week after its administration. The antigen of Treponema pallidum induce specific antibodies which can be detected by immunofluorescence or heme agglutination tests in clinical laboratory. They also induce non-specific antibody which can be detected by flocculation of lipids extracted from normal mammalian tissue. Both specific anti-treponemal antibody and non-specific reagent are used in serological diagnosis of syphilis. Treponema pallidum is transmitted from spirochetes containing lesions of skin or mucous membrane like genitalia, mouth, and rectum of an infected person to another person by intimate contact. It can also be transmitted from pregnant women to their fetuses and rarely by blood transfusion. Treponema is the human organism only. There is no animal reservoir. Treponema pallidum produce no important toxins or enzymes. The organism often infected the endothelium of small blood vessels causing arteritis. This occurs during all stages of syphilis but is particularly important in the pathogenesis of brain and cardiovascular lesions seen in tertiary syphilis. What is primary syphilis? The spirochetes multiply at the site of inoculation and a local non-tender ulcer, chancre, usually form in 2 to 10 weeks. The ulcer heals spontaneously, but spirochetes spread widely via bloodstream bacteremia to many organs. You can see the local lesion on the chin of a patient. Sometimes pharyngitis, meningitis, nephritis, and hepatitis may also occur. In this picture, you can see the lesions on the palm of the patient. At the back, in late latent period, which can last for many years, no symptoms occur and patient are non-infectious. Tertiary syphilis. In the remaining 1/3 of people, the disease progresses to tertiary stage. Tertiary syphilis may show granulomas, which are also called gammas, especially of skin and bones, central nervous system involvement, or cardiovascular lesions like aortitis, aneurysms of the ascending aorta. In tertiary lesions, treponema are rarely seen. You can see the gumma formation on the cheek, on the hands of the patient. What is congenital syphilis? Treponema pallidum can also cause congenital syphilis. The organism is transmitted across the placenta, typically after the third month of pregnancy, and fetal infection can occur. In the infected neonates, skin and bone lesions such as Hutchinson's teeth, mulberry molar, Saber shin, saddle nose, snuffles, and frontal bossing are common. Other findings such as hepatosplenomegaly, intestinal keratitis, and 8 nerve deafness also occur. Fetal infection can also result in stillbirth. You can see the features of congenital syphilis. These are the teeth, saddle nose. What is the laboratory diagnosis of syphilis? Microscopy. You can appreciate spirochetes in the lesion of primary and secondary syphilis such as chancre or condylomata lata under the microscope by dark field microscopy or direct fluorescent antibody staining. They are not seen on gram stain smear. In biopsy, the specimens such as those obtained from the gamma seen in tertiary syphilis, histological staining, silver stain or fluorescent antibody staining can also show the spirochetes under the microscope. You can see the fluorescent staining and the spirochetes are fluoresce under the fluorescent microscope. What are non-specific serological tests? Non-treponemal antigen test, flocculation test, VDRL also called, rapid plasma regain, RPR. These tests detect the presence of their antibodies. Treponema pallidum react in immunofluorescence or heme agglutination assay with specific treponemal antibodies in the patient's serum. These antibodies arise within 2 to 3 weeks of infection. Therefore, the test results are positive in most patients with primary syphilis. These tests remain positive for the life after effective treatment and cannot be used to determine the response of the treatment or reinfection. They are more expensive and more difficult to perform than the non-specific tests. Therefore, they are used as screening procedures. The treatment of syphilis is by penicillin in all stages. A single injection of benzathine penicillin can eradicate it. Now the next topic is actinomycetes and nocardia. They are gram-positive rods which are branching. They resemble hyphae of fungi and they are gram-positive, but some, like nocardia, also called weak acid-fast rods, they appear as a pink color as compared to blue on gram stain. Actinomycetes cause disease called actinomycosis. They are anaerobes that form part of normal flora of oral cavity. After local trauma such as broken jaw or dental extraction, it may invade tissue forming filaments surrounded by the area of inflammation in the actinomycosis is caused by two species, Actinomycetes israel and Arcania species. They are most common in human. The disease is non-communicable. For lab diagnosis, we can make a gram staining in which the gram-positive branching rods, especially in the presence of sulfur granules, we can identify it. By seeing growth when pus or tissue specimens are cultured under anaerobic conditions. Organisms can be identified by immunofluorescence. There is no serological test available for actinomycetes. Its treatment and prevention is by prolonged administration of penicillin G coupled with surgical drainage. There is no significant resistance to penicillin G and no vaccine or prophylactic drug is available for this. What is nocardia? The nocardia causes disease called nocardiosis. It is caused by aerobic bacteria called nocardia and found in environment, particularly in soil. In immunocompromised individuals, they can produce lung infection and may disseminate. In tissue, Nocardia species are thin, branching filament that are gram-positive on gram stain. Many isolates of Nocardia asteroides are weakly acid-fast on staining and use a weaker solution of hydrochloric acid that can use in staining as a decolorizer, just like we use this in Mycobacterium. Nocardia asteroides typically cause pneumonia, lung abscess with cavity formation, lung nodules, or empyema. From the lung, the organism can spread to various organs, brain, where it causes brain abscess. Disease occur most often in immunocompromised individuals, especially those with reduced cell-mediated immunity. Nocardia braziliensis, a different species of Nocardia, may cause mycetoma. We can make a diagnosis in lab by acid-fast staining. They appear as a gram-positive weak acid-fast branching filament, or by seeing aerobic growth on bacteriological media in few days. It is treated with trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole. Surgical drainage may also be needed. Occasional drug resistance may occur. No vaccine or prophylactic drug is available.